Hey, my YouTube friends, Dave from Old Car Garage. Thought I'd start out the new year by doing a little bit of a repair video, something I haven't done for a little while. Last year, I spent a lot of time focusing on swap meets and different events. Thought I'd show you the car that has now replaced my 55 Willys Jeep. That would be a 2010 Camaro SS. These cars are becoming more and more affordable now. Like, the stock is pretty good that's out there, so it's a buyer's market. I do believe the 5th gen Camaros will eventually start to flatline on price and then start to go up from there. So I think now is probably the time to buy in. Though I am no expert, I think you get a lot of car for the money. They have the 6.2 LS3 engine in them. It's 426 horsepower. That is if you're getting the 6-speed manual car. If you get the automatic, you get the L92. I think it's like 420 horsepower. But those do have lifter issues, so just be aware of that. I really wanted the 6-speed manual car. One of the SS with the 2SS option. So you end up getting the halo headlights, you get the leather bucket seats, you also get the gauge package in the console. This particular car has the ZL1 wheels on it. That was something the previous buyer had placed on the car. And in fact, there was a lot of issues that I found with this car from before. The owner that I bought it from had told me that this car was covered in LED lights everywhere. Since I've owned it, I've been fixing a lot of things on the side of wiring. I've been finding all kinds of dead-end wires hanging around everywhere, so I've cleaned almost all that up at this point. I say almost because it seems like every time I work on the car, I find more. So today what I want to work on is an issue that I found, and I'll show you. It has to do with the wipers. Now, if you take a close look, you'll notice how close that wiper is to the hood. In fact, it's touching. The other side, not so bad, but this side is pretty bad. And here's another issue. Watch this. Look how much that moves. And let me show you where. I don't know if you can see that down in there. But obviously, something is broken in here. So again, I think now is the time for buying these cars because there are a lot of them that are at the pick parts. You can find a lot of these being salvaged online, so you can get a lot of good factory parts for a pretty affordable price. So now is the time to be buying these things because, let's face it, the aftermarket parts, most of it that you buy nowadays is junk. I'd much rather have a good used factory piece. So what I end up having here is, this is all used, this is good GM stuff. I have the wiper motor along with the transmission assembly. So with the hood up, the first thing we're going to end up doing is we need to remove the wipers, and then we're going to need to remove this cowl cover. Removing the wiper is as simple as remove the nut and lift the wiper arm up off the shaft. Next, we're going to start by removing this cover. Now, this cover houses, you can see this is a shorter strip. That's because that houses your cabin filter, which I already replaced, and I'll show you what the last one looked like. But just a matter of popping these pins and lifting everything out. Here's what the cabin filter that was in the car looked like. I don't know if that's ever been changed. There are clips removed. Just got to finagle it out. There we go. And then this end slips slightly up under the fender. There's that cover removed. And again, there's where your cabin filter is. You just slide that up. Well, it's got a little cover on it. As you can see, I put some maintenance records on there. Yes, my car does have some high mileage on it. So I got a good price on it. So with that cover removed, we can kind of get a look up in here into that bay. So that's what we're going to be getting to. So we're going to remove the other half of this cover. Okay, so we got that cover removed. Should be pretty simple. We've got 3 bolts holding it in. We got one here in the corner, one down by the wiper motor, and then one over there. So what's wrong with this whole assembly? Why does this move? There you can see why. And someone else has been in here. It looks like they try to use glue. Yeah, glue on cast aluminum, not gonna work. So I'm gonna simply unbolt this, unplug our wire harness, and then the other one can go in place. The other thing I wanted to take notice was where this transmission was at, and everything is in alignment, and that's the way the other one that I have is, so it should be as simple as just swapping it out. The old broken one is out, and you can see how they tried to fix it. Yeah, it don't work. But this one here was in pretty dirty condition. But, you know, being a Northeast car, that's what you're going to end up getting. Now, the one that's going in is nice and clean. This was a little dirty when I got it. I cleaned it up. And then I hit it with a clear coat because I am crazy. And I wanted to have the factory look, which was untreated steel. But I don't want it to rust up or anything like that. And I know no one's going to see this, but hey, humor me. This is what I do. I'm a little crazy about these kind of things. We'll go ahead, get it bolted into place, and as you can see, it's pretty easy. It's just 3 bolts and unplugging your wire harness. So not a hard fix at all. Well, I have the replacement all bolted in, and I also did a quick test on it. Motor runs perfect, and I also wanted to make sure that these were parked where they needed to be so that when I put it all back together, I can put the wipers where they need to be in the park position. I also did a little refinishing work. I painted the nuts that hold the wiper arms down. Here you can see I also painted the wiper arms. They were pretty nasty looking. All back together. Looks much better. Did a test. Everything works. I'm pretty happy with that. So that's going to do for this episode. Let me move away from that light. So that's going to do for this episode. Hopefully you like seeing the 2010 Camaro SS. I have some other little odds and ends that I'll need to do this in the future. So if you'd like to see more on this car, hey, drop me a comment. Give me a like if you liked what you've seen. If you're new to my channel, I would appreciate if you hit that subscribe button. It's free to you. There'll be plenty of other content coming here down the road. Our next event will be in Allentown, Pennsylvania. That'll be the Carlisle Productions Automania. Then after that will be a number of other events, March and April. So if you like seeing those swap meet events and cars for sale, make sure you hit that subscribe button. As always, thanks for watching.